Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're looking for some really simple and quick ways to earn lots of cash fast in GTA Online, then you're in luck because today on the show, we're going to be discussing some of the most effortless as well as expeditious ways to earn money for solo players in the game following Rockstar's most recent update. We've observed several changes to payouts that I believe players will appreciate, and this video will serve as your comprehensive solo money guide for GTA Online this week. And so as we get stuck into things, if you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything GTA Online and Rockstar games, then please consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. Normally, how I format these videos for new players who haven't watched the channel before is I just briefly list all the bonuses as a recap, and then we jump right into how you can maximize your cash grind this week in GTA. So starting off with our bonuses for the remainder of this weekly event, we have double money and RP on the Acid Lab sale missions, double money and RP on the Motor Wars adversary mode, double money and RP on the Junk Energy skydives, double money on robbing armored truck free mode events, as well as double money, RP, and arena points on the Arena Wars series game modes. Now the big one we're going to be focusing on specifically in this video is the Acid Lab double money sell missions. You probably heard that the Acid Lab is really good, but many players will also say it's not the best business in the game, and of course it's not Cayo Perico, but when it comes to any business that involves sell missions, this is the one you always want to be producing and selling in between all of your other money grinding activities that you like to enjoy and utilize in this game. So how does one obtain the Acid Lab? Because this isn't a business or a property that you can simply purchase off an in-game website and jump right in. There's a little bit more to it than that, but not to worry because it's pretty fun to do and it doesn't take much time at all. In order to get started, players will have to first complete the first dose story missions, which will be available after receiving a phone call from Ron. You can visit the R marked on your minimap and start the first mission, Welcome to the Troop. Upon completion of this, you will receive a call from Dax and you'll spawn very near to the next story mission. Just keep following that storyline, and after the final mission, which is the 6th one, you'll receive a Brigade 6x6 for absolutely free and another phone call from Dax again, and he's going to get you started with the Acid Lab equipment setup missions. This mission is pretty straightforward, requiring you as a player to use a forklift just to move some equipment around, and upon setup completion, you can go over to Mutt to then purchase the Acid Lab upgrade for $750,000 normally, but this week there is a 40% discount on all Acid Lab upgrades this week, so keep that in mind. After that, you can upgrade your Brigade 6x6 however you like, but I do recommend to buy the armor upgrade here, as it allows your Brigade 6x6 to withstand a whopping 48 RPGs or homing rockets, making it the most universally armored vehicle in the game, and definitely one of the best vehicles to use in general for solo players. One, because it's a really armored vehicle and very powerful, but also it's good to use because of the accompanied lab you can use inside for insane money making. Now, if you haven't yet finished Dax's Fooligan work missions, the equipment option is going to be unavailable for purchase because you must complete 10 of these missions first to unlock that Acid Lab equipment upgrade. To initiate these missions, use your in-game phone to contact Dax and select Request Work. These missions are engaging and they do offer a $50,000 reward upon successful completion, or $100,000 during a bonus double money week, but we don't have that this time. Just be aware that there's a 48-minute cooldown period between missions, which cannot be bypassed, and so if you're assigned to a mission that you're not fond of, you can feel free to switch to a new session and call Dax again to request a different one. If you find any of the Fooligan missions, for example like Heavy Metal or Merryweather, challenging, then you can make use of the Armored Kuruma or other heavy-duty vehicles like the APC, the Rhino tank, the Kanjali, or really anything you want right there if you own one. Alternatively, as I mentioned earlier, you also have the option to skip these missions, but of course, you know, if you just want to brute force your way through them, definitely get an armored vehicle. So now you're going to have your Acid Lab. When it comes to the Acid Lab expense and revenue breakdown for this week, let's get into it. Each full batch of supplies costs $60,000, and supply missions provide you with 25% of supplies. As always, it is probably better for you to buy supplies, but unfortunately, with this business, it severely eats into your profits, and so that's why it may be more worth it for beginner players and lower level players to do the supply missions themselves if they only have this business, so that they can get more profit and make the Acid Lab business into a more lucrative venture for them. The missions are also pretty fun and unique as far as resupply missions go, so if I'm grinding, I'll probably just buy them anyway, but if I want to chill and relax and just enjoy the game for what it is and have some fun, then I'll do the resupply missions myself, as I do find them quite fun to do. It's not the best idea, but it is fun, and profitability in GTA Online is typically what you want to go for here, but a lot of the times fun and profitable, they don't mix together in this game too well, so you gotta pick and choose. But once you are producing, you can boost your production as well once real life day to produce acid faster. The product value here stays the same, but the time to produce is reduced significantly. And so if you activate that boost, just keep in mind that exiting the game will terminate the boost effect, even if you return just moments later. Additionally, the boost timer resets daily at the same time your daily objectives do, and so you can optimize your production time by producing only during active boost periods. So for example, if you initiate the boost and produce up to 50%, then exit the game and return later after the daily reset to activate another boost, you can complete a full product in as little as 2 hours if you time it well. And so now your acid lab has reached full stock. How about the total value of the acid product that you can sell? With no bonus applied and without the equipment upgrade, you can earn $237,600. With the equipment upgrade, that's $335,200. And with the full high demand bonus with 20 plus players, that's $502,800. Also, something significant to note here, renaming your acid product also adds an additional 5% boost to the product value. So instead of $335,000, now you're getting $351,960. But with the double money this week, no equipment upgrade is going to give you $475,200. With the equipment upgrade means $670,400, and of course with a full high demand bonus, you're getting $1,005,000. The double money is hard capped at this value because of different artificial limits that Rockstar has placed for various content in the game, and for the acid lab, the cap is just way too low, so we're never going to see a triple money event because of this, but nonetheless, it's still pretty good, and as you can see, it's a roughly 40% increase in the value of your product when comparing if a player has the equipment upgrade or not, so that's another reason to get that equipment upgrade. Also, when it comes to some of the cell missions, they're pretty straightforward. The single drop ambush cell mission can be tricky, and you can simply just put sticky bombs near any undercover cop car before even entering the parking area. That way, you could blow it up and just lose the cops that way. You don't need to actually go up to the van and do all that. For the 5-drop mission, each location has 3 possible stash options, but only one is hidden from the undercover cops, so look around and decide accordingly. And then of course, in case you do get the cops, losing them isn't really that hard. Just use the same method as I just mentioned and went over. But that's basically it for our extra money making that you can target this week. Of course, Cayo Perico is going to be the ultimate way, and that always is, but the Acid Lab cell missions are something I strongly suggest you continue with while you're doing your daily money grinding. And for me, it's going to be the Acid Lab, the nightclub, crate warehouse sourcing with the technicians, some auto shop contracts, as well as some payphone hits for variety. So with all that said, we are going to wrap things up right here. Thank you so much for watching the video today, and hopefully you all enjoyed. And if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.